This is the 10-year overview reading for TIFI token. While I was setting up for this reading, I received a clairvoyant impression of the star card. That's very, very auspicious message about this coin. That's the second auspicious impression that I've received regarding this coin. I'm excited to see what's going on here. All right, so the overall theme and behavior for TIFI token throughout the 10-year period of 2020 through 2029. It actually came out in 2022, so we're going to skip the first two spots, but the overall behavior and theme is bumping up against long resistance, breaking through resistance, bumping up along resistance, breaking through resistance, bumping up along resistance. So there'll be a lot of resistance that we break through or bump along for a while, and it's crossed with a U-shaped dip in the midst of that, possibly something something hidden comes to light. Notable opportunity at the high to, like, this is a big opportunity on a 10-year scale. To see this card here means there's a really, really significant opportunity at the 10-year high of TIFI tokens. So making money by selling, or if there becomes a way to short the stock at the high for 10-year period, there's a significant opportunity there. Behavior around the low. We have erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level. We're going to revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity at the time of the all-time low within the 10-year period. When we meet that low, it will be in the midst of some erratic behavior and the revisiting of something that a past opportunity at a crest that is recent at that time, not recent to now, but recent to the time of the low. Hopefully that makes sense. So we have, we have 2020 and 2021 off the table. This is created in 2022. In 2022, we have sideways fluctuations with a bearish trend that precedes a rally. 2023, we have multiple headwinds pushing the coin lower. 2024, the start of a rally begins. 2025, male ruler is highlighted. Interesting. So there may be like a government that takes. There's a government that takes to this coin for something. It takes, like, it becomes important with the government. It also may be purchased by, like, royalty, or, like, you could say celebrities too. Oh my gosh! And then it just skyrockets. So yes, it becomes something with government, and then the thing skyrockets to a very distant resistance level, and then it pushes the upper end of a range. Okay, so 2025 is when it's taken on by a government. 2026. We see a big move to the upside, almost irrational, to meet a distant resistance, likely the all-time high. And then in 2027, we push the upper end of a range, so that would mean that we have a higher high in that case. 2028, we have a decline that ends with a fast, sudden move to the upside. And then 2029, we have a failed attempt to break through a key resistance level, followed by a decline through key support. Sneak preview for 2030 through 2039, not looking good for it. And any trade correlations on the timeline will be associated with the Prince of Wands. So let's see if we can find any trade correlations. First off, the high, the Princess of Wands. We have a correlation. We have a correlation to the theme card. Again, another indication of the high being very significant. And then we have a high. Interesting. We have a high in 2024, we have another high in 2026. What else we got here? And I'd say that there's probably a high in 2027, a higher high in 2027, just based on the fact that this is meeting resistance and then this is pushing the upper end of a range. That's my sense, is that we have a high here, maybe between 2027 and, between 2026 and 2027, likely 2027 is my sense. All right, and then the behavior, the low correlations. Let's see if we can find anything here. Oh, wow. Okay, so in 2027, there's the year's low, or excuse me, the 10-year low as well. Wow. Let me see. Hermes, no barking. So annoying. Oh my God, somebody at the door. I'm not dealing with that right now. All right, so that's the trade opportunity. Let's see if we can find anything. Looks like there's another indication of a significant trade opportunity. It correlates to the high. It correlates to the theme card. It correlates to the Sun card, and it correlates to the Lust card. And since we have a low in 2027, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to want to trade at the beginning of a rally in 2024, open up a long position, and then close a long position in 2026 at a high, at a resistance level likely. And I think that may be the smartest play, rather than trying to determine whether or not we're going higher in 2027, to get out at the resistance and use that price level, the all-time high at resistance as a, wow, it's not an all-time high. Yeah, I mean, when we create a solid top, that's where I would want to get out and not wait for like us to push that upper end of a range. So there's a decline in here and then a big push higher, or a push higher and then a decline in there. But I'm going to go with the safety net here and stay on the safe side of the trade. Close out a long position in 2026. Unless, when I do a 1 year for 2027, it ends up being super, super juicy, which we'll get into at some point, guys. All right, so that's a TIFI token for the 10-year overview period of 2022 through, it's actually 8 years, but 2022 through 2029. A shout out to my boy in Milan, who pointed this one out to me. Looks like a pretty juicy coin, my friends. All right, guys, so you can support the channel by liking, subscribing, sharing. You could purchase your crypto through SimpleSwap, which is one of our affiliates. Just use the link below. It's super, super easy to swap between different coins and whatnot. I really like it. And you can also do donations to our Cash App and our YouTube. In any case, much appreciated for all your help and your support. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.